So basically now we are going to talk about potassium replacement, right? The formula is that the required value, the value that we want, we subtract current value from the required value and then you multiply it with 0.4 and then you multiply it with weight, okay? So let's say that our current value is 2, okay, and the required value I would take it as 4, right, because it is from 3.5 to 5.5, right? But I'm not going to take a very high value because then it can lead to hyperkalemia. So I am going to go for 4 minus 2 into 0.4. For bicarb the constant was 0.5 into, let's say the weight is 50 kgs, right? So we are going to solve this and that would be 50 into 0.5 into 2, that would be 50 into 2, that would be that would be 50, right? So 50 milli equivalent per liter of potassium is the deficit that needs to be replaced, okay? And in that we are going to add the daily requirement also. Daily requirement is, now when you're replacing it, deficit plus daily requirement, deficit replacement plus daily requirement, we're going to add it, and daily requirement is equal to the weight of the patient, per kilogram, and that is in this case 50. So daily requirement is 50, so 50 into 50, that is going to be 100 milliequivalent per liter. This is the amount that we're going to replace. Now how are we going to replace it? We are going to now, let's have a look at the ampule. This is an ampule of KCl, very lethal, very dangerous. Slow infusion needs to be given, needs to be diluted, a lot of precautions with it, okay? Never imagine, don't ever consider giving it in via any other route other than a slow IV infusion in a diluted, really diluted form, a normal saline, okay? This is not something you can mess with, okay? So basically you can see that this has 20 milliequivalent of KCl in it. So how are you going to replace it? So the answer was 100. So you divide 100 by 20 to find out the number of ampules, and so that comes out to be 5 ampules, right? So which means that in this case we are going to replace 5 ampules. So usually what the seniors go for is that they add these 5 ampules into almost 800 ml normal saline, like they dilute it a lot. You take 1 liter normal saline, you waste a little, so that you can add 5 ampules, you can create space for them, and almost 900 to 800 you're going to add it, and then you're going to give it at a rate of 26 drops per minute. Always remember, very slow. Otherwise, basically whenever you give an infusion of KCl, you're always going to notice that many patients are going to complain of pain, because it usually causes pain in general, because it's a very potent thing, so it causes, we can say, burning and irritation in veins, and it has a chance of causing thrombophlebitis. So that is why never rush it. Okay, so extremely slow, it needs to go almost over 6 to 8 hours, okay? And there's no need to rush it, especially if you are replacing more than 3 to 4 ampules, then you have to be very careful with that. And the second thing that needs to be taken care of is that always label the infusion, and always write down the rate, and always counsel the attendants, because sometimes they're like, why is the drip so slow, let's rush it, we have to go home. Counsel them, be strict with them, because this is a matter of their life, okay? So this is it about potassium replacement.